Hello, family. This is Dr. Josephine again. In this episode, we'll be talking about marriage. Marriage is such a broad topic, I know. And most people have gone through it. People are still in it. Some are yet to get in. There is a lot we can learn and get prepared as we pursue marriage. Now, marriage is such big. I know it's a broad topic, but the good news is we will learn until we get it right. Amen. When it comes to marriage, you must first know your purpose. I believe that knowing your purpose shows you who you will need so you can fulfill it, who to marry and what to look for in a partner. The moment you know where you're going, you know those you can go with. You have no business marrying someone if you don't like their name, their height, their figure, their features, and know where they are going. Before you can approach someone about marriage, you should know where you're going and know where they are going as well, so you will know if the two of you will be able to get there. Most people started wrong by choosing wrong. For example, if you want a wife who is always at your service, who you wish to see at home all the time, you don't go getting married to a high-class lady. Most people think marriage is the finish line, but it's not. I think marriage is actually the starting point because it's a new beginning, and on it forms the foundation of your life. There are some people you marry, you are finished. Only God can save you. I'm not talking about degree. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about purpose, because if your purpose is A and their purpose is B, bringing those two together, it might end in doom. We are talking about compatibility here. Others call it class. If you have built yourself that you can bring 70 or plus 70 to the table or to the marriage, and your partner is bringing minus 80, your marriage will still run at a loss. This is because plus 70 plus minus 80, when positive and negative meet, you're gonna still get minus 10. So plus 70, when you add it to minus 80, the result is minus 10. This is because we are running at a loss. I'm not talking about money or degree, like I said before. I'm talking about how prepared you are emotionally, how prepared you are financially, how prepared you are that you have built yourself, you know your purpose, you're ready for marriage, and then you just go in for anything, anyone, and it doesn't end well. Now, there are a lot of marriages ending in divorce, and our aim is to make sure we are ready for marriage. We have what it takes that can take us to our destination. If you don't know where you're going, that is when you can join any vehicle moving around. Now, if you know where you're going, you're very careful about the kind of vehicle you will board. Or if you're driving and you know your direction, it is so easy because you know where to go from A to B. If you don't know it, you can join any vehicle, and that cannot get you to your destination. The truth is that the most important decision you will ever make apart from salvation or eternity is marriage. So we must be very careful when it comes to marriage. Marriage can be bad or good. Marriage can be beautiful or dangerous. Marriage can be a big distraction if we don't do it the right way. Marriage can be a joy or frustration. It all depends on how we handle it. It depends on how we nurture it. It depends on how we're going to treat it. And it depends on how we service it. Every good thing needs work. So you cannot aim for a good result and put nothing in. The result you aim for should give you the steps to take so you can reach it. Marriage is divine. Why? Because it was created by God. The first marriage can be found in the book of Genesis when Eve was presented to Adam. Marriage, I believe, is between a man and a woman. Most people are married, but they are divorced. What do I mean? Most people are living together with their spouse, but emotionally not available. They are just existing. They've been hurt so many times that they don't feel anything anymore. Your partner thinks you deserve every pain you're going through, and they are not ready to change. They believe you deserve every pain and every hurt that they've decided and chosen not to do anything about it. With people or partners like that, you will still be in the marriage, but there is nothing to fight for. You are just existing. We need to keep it in our mind that marriage must be done right, because it's not just us that is involved. You're modeling for your kids to see. You want your daughters to know what to look for in a man because you as a father, you're living it. You want your children or your boys to know how to treat a woman. You want your boys to know what a virtuous woman look like. So you as a mother, you are living it. You model for the kids you are raising and their next generation. This makes marriage very important. It's not just you and the wife that are getting affected. There are other people involved, and most importantly, the next generation. That is, marriage is a learning journey. We are all learning. You learn, you unlearn. So there are some things you will learn from the beginning. As time goes on, you come to the realization that it's not helping. So you have to unlearn and learn new things. And then we keep learning. You learn as you go. So you don't just say, I have done whatever it takes. I have given up and that is it. There are new things you can always try. Marriage is like a business or starting a company. Most people start companies, they fail, they start again, they fail until they become successful. And when you're starting a business or a company, you can't just start and sit down, fold your arms and expect everything to go right. No, work has to be put in it. So if you want to see the success of a marriage, you have to put in the work. I'm talking to both partners, not just one person. It must be taken care of. Your marriage must be taken care of. You being the man, you being the woman, you being the mother, you being the father. The marriage has to be taken care of. Marriage, like I said, has to be handled like a business or a company. So you have to hold meetings. You hold meetings, you discuss matters that are taking the marriage to the wrong direction and matters that are taking it to the right direction. You discuss it and you build your marriage on the right foundation. Building anything good in life needs work. So if you want to build a lasting relationship, if you want to build a family that can affect the next generation and your next generation and your next generation, you need to put in work. The truth is that others are really enjoying marriage. It's not everyone that is suffering in marriage. There are people that have searched for the secrets of a successful marriage. There are people that have learned from better people. There are people that have learned from matured people. There are people that have gone in search for secrets that will make their marriage successful and they are really enjoying it. It's not everyone suffering in marriage. Put that in mind and yearn to be part of the people that are enjoying marriage. Mind you, not everyone is hurting and treating their spouse bad. Most people or most partners that treat their spouse bad, like I said, in their mind, they've given themselves the excuse that whatever they are doing is okay, it's right, and they keep doing it. They don't care how the other is feeling, and we need to pay attention to all that. Marriage is not bondage, so don't let your spouse feel that they are in one. People are dying in silence. A lot of people, they have given up in their marriage just because of how the person who claimed they love them is treating them. If you go for someone and you tell the person you love the person, treat them right. Whatever you're doing to your partner for them to suffer in silence and be in pain, you will not even do it to your enemy. So why will you do it to someone you have claimed you love? People are dying in silence because of how their partners are treating them, and they don't want to leave. Most people, they have the option to leave the marriage, but they don't want to leave because they are scared of what society will say. They are scared of what their children will go through. You see, most people are coming from broken homes. They saw how when they were kids, they suffered consequences. So they are forced to even stay in abusive marriages, all because they're trying to protect the next generation, which is their kids, their children. Marriage is not about age, so don't rush into it thinking I'm 30, my mates have children already, let me just settle for anything. No, there are consequences for our decisions. Every decision you make, you're going to face the consequences. So don't rush into anything. Don't compare your life to someone's life. We are all on different timing, so be careful. You are 40, you're not married. Don't compare yourself to anyone and just settle. Like I said, if you know your purpose, you know where you're going, and it will be easy to find or look for someone who can get you to your destination or someone that you can go with. You are not just successful because you got married. Most people think marriage is a success. Just to stop the society from looking down on me, let me just enter it. No, it doesn't make you successful. When you marry and you marry right, that is when the success comes in. It's not just about getting married, but getting married the right way. The next episode will be looking at signs that show your marriage is suffering and needs work. And then we will also talk about types of different partners in a marriage. We'll look at some trait identification and then how to have a successful kingdom marriage. Be blessed.